How many swear do I get? How many swear can I do?
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is episode 2 of the Bad Movies podcast and show, of course.
We're on a roll.
That's right.
We're doing it.
We haven't finished this one yet. The first one will be coming out real soon. And if you're listening to this in the future, it's already been out along with the other 140 episodes.
We hope you enjoyed it very much.
All of them. And as usual, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments.
That's right.
We'll read them.
That's right. This episode of Bad Movies is sponsored by the Twistid Arts Initiative. So, as of this recording, it's October 2nd, 2025. What do we have going on?
But first of all, what is the Twistid Arts Initiative?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because as of right now, the world does not know at the time of this recording.
Pretty obvious.
Let's go ahead, Alicia. Take off.
Of course, I get to do that.
Yeah.
So the Twistid Arts Initiative is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that is designed to help increase access and awareness to visual and performing arts in Citrus County and Central Florida. We like to think of ourselves more of a movement than a nonprofit. We are encouraging artists of all forms to continue to grow their creativity and try new things and step out of the box and have some fun.
Right. I feel like this is an area where we can, like you said, foster their creativity. They're going to get involved in things that are just not available in schools, and they get a chance to get hands-on with a lot of cool stuff, whether it be theater or drawing, painting, sculpting, makeup, any the tech side of it,
Exactly.
anything that has to do with the arts.
Yes.
We try.
And that's what I was gonna add in. It's not just the arts that adds in, but it's also skills. The tech side, the lights, the sound, the set building, stage carpentry, all that stuff. Every bit of it. There's a little bit of everything that happens here, and it's cool to be able to share that with not only just our community and the youth that's around here, but all over the place and everybody that we run into. So, that's
right.
That's part of that movement.
And there's music too.
Yeah, music.
Yes.
And music.
As a musician, I have to
Yes.
make sure I include that we work with musicians, and we have from time to time we're teaching and we're going to perform, and there's a lot of good things going on.
Yeah, there's 3 musicians at this table today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, with that being said, you weren't with us last time.
I was not.
So, why don't you tell the world who you are?
Are you making us all do individual introductions?
No,
We will if it makes you feel
Yeah,
better.
That's fine.
Hello, world. My name is Alyssa. I work here at Twistid Arts Initiative. I'm an instructor. I do all kinds of things. It's nice to meet you.
She's also a pretty rad tattoo artist, too.
Oh, well, yeah.
I heard she used to make a mean sandwich too. Mean turkey club.
Oh, yeah.
All the things.
All the things.
Yep. Yeah, so that's about the Twistid Arts Initiative. So what we have going on is we have a show coming up. It's called The Cursed. As you can probably tell
from the wide angle.
Yeah.
This is our set.
This is the set for The Cursed, so we figured this is a good spot for us to do episode 2.
For those of you listening in only the audio medium, we're sitting in a very large room full of skeletons and really distressed things and things hanging from the ceiling and spooky lighting. I think that's everything.
And a little bit of fog.
Yeah.
And a little bit of fog.
Well, and I would encourage you, if you're only listening, is to get on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and look at what we're talking about,
Yeah,
because it's there.
And also follow, share, and do all the things.
Right.
Hit the buttons and make the bells ring, and whatever platform makes you do whatever,
Right.
just hit them all.
We found out that 99.8% of you watching are not subscribed, and we need to change that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, get on it.
We need to change that. And we're going to change that with our extremely entertaining review of the 2018 film. It's called a horror comedy. It's in the horror comedy genre, Killer Sofa.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about Killer Sofa.
Very
real quick.
just broadly, yes.
Alicia looked up the budget on it.
Okay.
Why don't you give us a talk about what the budget was?
So apparently, this group managed to run with a budget of $85,000. The main feature in the movie, so our killer sofa, which is not actually a sofa, it is definitely a lazy boy. There's more
Yeah.
behind that
Wait,
later.
you can't say lazy boy.
It's a
It's a
recliner.
generic recliner.
Yes.
It only cost them $100. So I've
Definitely
yet to
not a lazy
figure
boy.
out.
That's a great deal.
Right.
That's definitely not a lazy boy.
I've yet to figure out where the other $84,000 went.
Now, I would
The lighting guy.
I would
listen,
argue.
I can honestly say that the lighting and the sound on this, compared to some of the other bad movies that we have
Valid.
watched, they were on point. Like, I feel that there was definitely some good cinematography being done there.
Yes.
So I
In
kind of feel that.
spurts.
What?
In spurts. It got really weird.
There were
The
moments.
beginning was great. There were bits at the end that were great. There's a middle bit where I don't know if it was like the lighting guy's day off or like they ran out of budget.
Well, I will tell you, I did a deep dive as well and listened to a 45-minute podcast with an interview with Bernie Rayo, the director, and he's pretty much a one-man show. I mean, if you look at the credits, it's a
his
small
name-
group.
Yep.
His name is 50 times. You know, there's like 5 people. But he did go to film school. He's the real deal, and he's been director of photography and directed other films, and it shows on here. I was thoroughly impressed with how well this was thought out. There weren't too many too many plot holes like there were in Velocipaster, which they didn't even bother to try, but this one they did all right.
But not like Velocipaster. This one was trying to be an actual movie, where the other one
Yes.
was just making fun of itself the
And
whole
he
time.
tried to make it, he just came up with what is the most ridiculous villain I could create in a movie, because he said he watched a bunch of movies and it was the same scenario, just regurgitated. And he said, I'm going to make a movie with the stupidest villain possible. And then as he was putting it together, he said, this is going to work. So let's go for it. And then he somehow got grants or whatever he got for $85,000.
I still think 80,000 of that either went to the estate of whoever was in that picture, Jacques Cousteau or whoever, or they got Mel Brooks to do the cameo of the dad on the phone, which is now a theory that I have also
Oh,
thought
wow.
of, and they had to pay his ass $80,000 for that
I have
cameo.
to watch that again to listen to it as he did. He was talking to his son. Well, so let's try to get through it here. I have a couple of notes. I have so much fog. There was fog in every room
Yes.
of every
Yes.
house.
At one
Coming in
point,
through the
it was
window.
coming out of the recliner's mouth.
Yeah.
Which, like Smokey McSmoker's hitting the sofa.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in random rooms, there just happened to be haze in the air.
Yep, no one's questioning it. Apparently, Danny was working on the set.
Danny was working the set. I also realized that they had one MacBook that everyone just
It was shared.
every place there was one computer that they all just had to use.
I really enjoyed the unnecessary 5-minute long dance sequence at the very beginning.
Yes, yeah, we had to introduce.
So, the producer, I also think, is the guy that wrote the theme song for it.
Yes, yeah.
All right, 'cause
he's a musician, and I think he decided he
so
wrote the
singer at
song
the
as well.
beginning Is him.
I have to go back. I only saw one picture of the guy, and he was a bald guy, but it could have been a different time.
I could be wrong.
Could have been a different time.
Yep.
Could have been a wig.
Yep. Who knows?
We're in the theater business.
But-
Everybody's wearing a wig.
But from what I researched, I do know that the theme song that they were playing was written by the same guys too. So
Yeah.
he did a little bit of everything.
I mean, that's a way to avoid royalties.
Yeah,
So
100%.
Absolutely. Write your own stuff. And it sounded, the song was Cold or something like that. It
At first,
definitely
I thought
sounded like it was written for that.
At first, I thought it was Ludo, and
Yeah.
and that's what made me go look. I was like, "There's no way they afforded that."
Yeah.
And I went looking, and I was like, "Nope, not that." And I was like, "Okay, well, that kind of explains that."
Right. So, yep, I have Francesca. That's the girl's name. Dancing. That takes up a big part. It really starts with some sort of ritual. You don't know what that's about. And
They do tell you later.
yes, that all comes to light later, because you also see it makes you think that this guy is being kidnapped, and then they pull out the Sawzall and he's going to cut a body part, and that's kind of what you see. So you don't know what's going on, and then you see the people going to pick up a couch or the recliner, and it looks nefarious. But it also could just be some people going to pick up furniture. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There's the thing we're supposed to pick up.
And I don't know who keeps an altar in their storage unit that's behind the sofa that's hanged up with the specific red light on it
and
at
then-
all times.
And then they put it in an enclosed,
Yeah.
cage
It
trailer.
was just a
to
tiny
carry
little,
it
yeah.
around.
My personal opinion is I think they were kind of leaning towards what they did with the real Annabelle doll.
Okay.
So like. I think they kind of like paid homage to the real Annabelle doll, where
Yeah,
it's
'cause
in the
she
case
travels.
that has the red
Traveling-
light on
yeah,
it
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything else. And I kind of think that they were leaning a little bit more towards that, like don't set the sofa free. I kind of think that's where they were kind of leading in on that, but I don't know. I'm not in that guy's head.
But then after Francesca dances for 6.5 minutes, enter in the two best characters, detectives Gravy and Grape.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just opened up the pantry and said,
Yep.
This is all I have
what are
left.
their names going to be?
We got some grape juice. And we got some
Here's
we got-
gravy
the
mix.
can of
we got
gravy.
a can of gravy. Sounds good. Those are their detectives.
I definitely enjoyed that we were in New Zealand,
Yes.
and the main character and the now dead ex-boyfriend were both named Hispanic names.
Yes. Rodrigo or whatever his name.
Spanish,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Spanish.
What was
They
up with
were
all the F
Spanish.
names? You had Francesca, Fernando, Ferdinand. Like, you might as well have had them all in there. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
And then, I mean, most of the cast is New Zealand, but there's a couple like the rabbi. He's
And
just an American.
So is the random voodoo priestess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who hung out with the rabbi. Really, it was like a
They were
or a
lovers.
joke
Yeah.
waiting to
Yeah.
happen.
They were like, she was his new.
Yeah. They were a romantic
Squeeze.
fling. Yeah.
It was the whole, a rabbi and a voodoo priestess walk into a bar. Like, it was just,
It's a really bad joke.
it's a-
Not only
it's
is
a
it bad
long
movie,
joke.
but it's a bad joke.
He found a joke. So, yeah. So the funny part was they come in, they interview Francesca. She says that she has some sort of a hold over men. Men are,
Yeah.
and her best friend there just says they're all obsessed. They're not just,
and nobody questions.
no.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, yep, cool.
It happens with every single guy. They're all attracted to me. They love me.
Yeah.
They can't get enough of me.
And then at the end, after they walk away, the two detectives are there, and he says, "Oh, I can see what they see in her." And the woman has the perfect woman response, like, "Yeah, I don't see it." Just like, "I don't see what you see in any woman," or whatever.
And that was a little bit of foreshadowing of what was going on, like later on when the detective is just like found out that he lost his wife and kids.
Oh,
and everything
yeah.
else and that
Doesn't
whole
seem to
thing.
care.
Does it? Yeah.
No, that's not really
And
important.
it only happened 2 weeks prior.
Yeah.
It only happened 2 weeks prior.
You should get
and
rest. No, I'll just stay up all night and
Yeah.
work and do push-ups in front
you
of her
get
picture. And
propositioned by my coworker.
right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was.
It looks like you need to blow off some steam. How
Yeah.
about you come to my place? We'll have some wine and you
And,
blow off some
and
steam.
we'll blow off some steam. She says it twice.
Yeah. In case you didn't get it the first time. Let's say it one more time.
I will say, when we saw the people picking up the sofa there, I'm just going to keep saying that. I really enjoyed. I thought the makeup was great when they
Chop
the
the
thing
fingers,
like
yeah.
almost tried to chop her fingers. That was very relatable. That made me cringe a lot, because I have this probably irrational fear of picking up furniture and getting pinched or whatever that is, or being in the back seat of a car and someone scoots the chair back and my toe is in there or something. That really hurt me.
Yeah, and then
It was
shortly
much
after that,
better than the last scenes. Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
like when let's go back to the ritual thing.
Okay.
Like when they were doing the ritual thing, like everything before that, like the little bits of blood and everything else, it's really thin,
Yeah.
kind of like watery, like
Yeah.
bright red, and then
very
when they-
see-through.
Yeah.
Like Kool-Aid.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then when they're like cutting the leg and everything, you have like the chunks.
Yeah.
And it gets splattered across like the picture or whatever, right? And it's just like, oh, that's some nice
Strategically,
Yep.
yeah.
And it's strategically placed, but actually nice deep color and like
Brain matter.
brain matter.
Looked like brain matter.
Yeah. I don't know
But it
why
was
it came
not
out
a
of the
brain.
leg, but
I was very confused.
but it worked. It worked. So yeah, there was that. At least they had some special effects in there.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
So then they deliver the recliner to the wrong place, that's we introduce the characters. And of course, we meet Jack, who's the rabbi,
Yeah.
and heart attack number 1.
Yep.
This poor guy.
Yeah, this guy's going through it.
He has a few throughout the
Yeah,
throughout
he
the
has
movie.
like 12. He's probably gonna get himself checked out.
I definitely feel the worst for him out of the whole movie. Like, I felt no personal attachment
Yeah.
or interest in any of the other characters. You could have killed anybody in that movie, and I would have been like, cool. The rabbi, I'm like, aw.
Right.
I don't know why.
No, he
the
was
only
good.
One that, like, I felt,
He was also one of the main producers of the movie, so he tried to.
Oh,
He
so
probably
he was
made
probably a
sure.
little bit more emotionally
He
invested
was
in it.
very much invested in it. He was like the set designer. He was 10 different things. Yeah.
Right. That
So he
makes
was
way more
very
sense.
invested in it. But yes, I agree. And that's when right before he has his heart attack is when he has his vision. He touches the sofa.
He hovers above it for a second.
Yeah,
Not even
and
really
he
touches it,
and
it's
he
like,
has some kind of
"Ugh."
gift that he can see what the past of that thing was, and I don't even know what.
That apparently that whole sequence was like the revelation of his gift because he hadn't had it
Yeah.
prior to that.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
that's
the
right.
voodoo priestess girlfriend is like, oh, you have your dad's gift.
Yeah.
Abba, I think his name was. That's
Yeah.
what he was calling the dad.
Abba.
Oh, the dad. Yeah, that's probably
Awesome.
so.
And then after it gets delivered to the right person, Francesca, right?
Yes.
And then there's the weird sex scene.
Yeah.
That
D-
scene.
I don't know what you call it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean when
use that
she's
term loosely.
asleep?
Yeah.
And the
Sort
red
of.
light.
Yeah, the red
Yeah,
light.
the red light, the red dress. Everything's red in this scene. Everything's red. And then it's,
That's the scene where she decided to pour her tea, kettle and all,
Yeah.
sitting in the recliner, and then takes
the
said
hot
hot kettle and puts
it on the
wood
floor.
on the wood floor. And let's not forget the candles.
Everywhere.
Every
Oh,
single
again.
every room.
That's why there's so much smoke.
Yeah,
Because there's
that's where
candles in
it's
every
from.
room.
That's where it's
I
Not
just
actually fog.
right.
So somebody had a really
And it's
good,
never
like,
it's never like one big 3-wick candle. It's always like
It's-
6
The small,
tiny
cheap
yeah,
ones.
the
Little
tiny
tea lights. Yeah,
little- yeah.
You have to change them every hour. What are you doing?
And they're all different smells too. Like, come on.
And it's
guys.
while they're asleep and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes,
Like
yes.
you got lit candles
There's
while
a
you're
scene where they
sleeping.
were in the bathroom. Whoa, like why?
They zoom in while she's sleeping, and there's 3 of them on the end table. Like,
all lit, all going.
yep.
And all, like you said, different scents.
I think New Zealand
That
needs
would've
to have a
given me a
talk
headache.
about fire safety.
Yeah.
Like, if you need help with fire safety, please contact us.
If they had known they were going to try to set
We
the whole
talk to the
place
fire
on fire,
department
they
regularly.
yeah, it's true. We try to be safe. Try to be
Yeah.
safe.
And then the weird, not sex scene happens.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really understand what's happening. Like,
I
what is-
mean, part of me is like, how far are they going to go?
Yep. What's the chair getting out of this? That's what I want to know.
Well,
Well,
the chair got more out of it than she did
Yeah.
because they showed where her hand was. So I got very confused
She was-
because she was
She was
groping the chair.
yeah, the
playing
little,
button.
the little,
She was-
the little thing to
yeah,
take
the
the
little
recorder.
lever.
I'm
She was
confused.
diddling the lever.
I was very confused because if that's what she was doing with her hand, how was it working for her?
Yeah, well, she was also.
It was
60
his
seconds
spring.
too long.
It
wasn't
was
she
his spring
asleep?
that he was using as a weapon also in the later scenes. but it
Wasn't
was
she
his
actually
spring.
asleep
I
though
think so.
during the? So we don't even know what was going
No,
on.
this is all speculation.
We
But I'm
also-
still thinking it was a spring, just so you can say, boing.
And it made that noise too.
Exactly,
several
that's what I'm
times.
saying.
It
Like
did.
during the murder scenes, you get the spring, or like when it was trying to stop the window or
The door,
whatever. it was
yeah.
like
Okay,
spring.
so let's jump ahead just a little bit. When this thing starts killing,
Yeah.
right? No one suspects that this sofa is killing. But in every scene where he's sneaking around, where the sofa is sneaking around, there is awful noises and
yeah.
creaks and everything else. But then he could sneak up on people absolutely
Yeah.
quietly and bake cookies at night and all sorts of other
Right.
stuff. Like, one, how is it cracking an egg? How
Hey.
is this thing cracking an egg? It's a sofa.
Well, I got confused because they showed that guy had all the video recordings. Like he went
Yeah.
out of his way to go in there, hide these cameras,
Yeah.
record all this stuff. And he doesn't see this thing up baking cookies.
That's
Like, is
why-
he not watching the footage that he's bothering
That's
to
why
record?
he came back. See, that's the part that I think you missed. Like, that's why he came back. Because when he came back into her house, he was checking the cameras. He wasn't placing them. He was checking, making sure they were working and everything
Yeah.
else. I don't think that he realized if they were even on or not transmitting yet or what. Plot hole, yes. Speculation,
All right, I take it all
maybe
back.
a little bit, but
I take it all back.
but
There's some others.
yeah, there's a few small ones, but I mean, it was nothing major.
I really, really, really enjoyed. Like, I audibly laughed out, couldn't stop myself from laughing out loud when they showed the recliner looking out the window.
Oh yes.
Like, that to me was.
That and over the balcony.
Yeah.
Like it was like
Right.
almost like it was on a piece of like cardboard or something.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
just held up.
And of course, there was a ridiculously bright light on that one spot. You know, it's nighttime. That was a very mobile recliner. I mean, it could get around. You know, how many times have we tried to move those things in real life?
You remember when there was one up in the sound booth?
Yeah, right. And that thing just gets up and gets around real easily.
I did also really enjoy the face it had because it was non-threatening and it reminded me of like a Blue's Clues chair.
Yes.
It looked like it was longing for a hug.
It did.
really did. It looked very
It was
sad.
just the
was
Like the scene where it was looking out the window, it just gave me like shelter vibes, like
Yeah.
puppy shelter vibes.
Are you leaving me? Like the
Yes.
Yeah.
sofa has
Will you
separation
take me
anxiety.
home?
Guys, it looked like the Sorting Hat from the Harry
Yeah.
Potter
Oh, yeah.
movies. That is the
there
same
you go.
face.
Totally.
That the eyes
Yeah.
were bigger, but like the sunken in.
That's
to
true.
the-
Yeah.
That type
like,
of
that's
that type
the
of
kind
look.
of face it had.
This one
That's
wasn't.
good.
He didn't look as grumpy until he started killing people.
Right.
Before that, it was very just pitiful.
Okay, so the first death. That was the boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they kept reminding everybody
That he was gay.
which had no.
No weight.
No
Just,
weight.
the movie. at
just
all.
because he wasn't mesmerized by her. That was the only thing that really went on. Every time she said, "Oh, let's do this. We could take a shower together," he's like, "Nah."
So the fact that this happened so much to her, obviously she was talking about it with everybody in town.
Right.
Everybody knew
The
except
word get around. Yeah.
but the sofa sneaking up on him
While he was baking.
while he was baking.
Yeah.
And he turned around and saw it had moved, and he turned around again and saw it had moved, but he just kept going
Yeah.
until it stabbed him in the leg.
Yep. And that's where that typical horror movie thing. Like,
Well,
don't run upstairs.
So leading up to that point, I was kind of glad that they didn't like animate the sofa. It was literally here and then it's there and then
Yes.
it's there. I like that until the sofa has to finish him off and you first see a big ass spring coming through the window and all that. And I said, all right, that's done now. Because they couldn't come up with any other way to get it to actually get around and kill people.
and
But
at
also,
that
it
point,
turned him into like slurry. Because
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yes.
What did he do to it? Jump up and down on him till like
it was like doing
people pudding.
Yep. Like holy crap, that one was serious.
Well, I don't know where we are in the movie now,
So,
but go ahead.
speaking of the sofa's mobility,
Oh,
it manages to get out of that multi-story apartment that she's in, goes what did she say? It was like 4 houses down
Oh,
where
yeah,
the boyfriend's mom lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets into his upstairs level and then kills him. Gets out and mom never even knows.
Right. Nope.
Noise canceling
The,
headphones.
no, she had some really good.
headphones.
She had the best
But
noise.
it was like 2 days later that she was vacuuming and she found him.
Yes.
With the eyeball.
Yes. There's
And
where
the
my
dog
next
hair.
note is.
Yeah, with the eyeball.
Vacuuming.
Like,
The dog hair.
And it pulls. Right. There's so much of that, and yes, and an entire
and
full
a
eyeball
perfectly intact eyeball.
that happened to be staring at us.
Yep. Like, the vacuuming up of the trunks was.
It was perfect.
Oh, and
loved it.
before she did that, it looked like she was vacuuming without the thing on.
Yeah.
You know, it's not making any noise. It's just going, hey, TJ, are you in there? And then all of a sudden she leaves it there and it starts sucking up. And I said, I don't think she's doing anything.
No, I don't think she was either.
My next note is lights a match. So the guy.
Well, you did skip a little bit, didn't
I
you?
did.
But that's because literally nothing in between.
No, I don't
there
think anything
was-
happened at
That's
that
not
point.
true. There's the scene where the girl fell out the window and landed perfectly
Yeah,
into the
that's-
trash can.
In the trash can.
Not
No, we haven't got there
not
yet.
those matches. We're talking about when it's the Ralph. It's the
Ralph, yes.
Maxie's cousin.
Yeah, the cousin that's secret
yeah.
that's saying, you know, you need to get with me instead of her. So he's
Got
going
it.
snooping around the house.
He comes out of the bathroom and lights a match.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's class. That guy's got some class.
Yeah, and then while he's doing this and checking the cameras,
Mm-hmm.
and then he picks up the Wi-Fi, the router, and he messes with the router, and then he walks away. He never puts it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left it sitting there on the dining room
Like
table.
he
like,
puts
she's not
everything
gonna
else
notice.
back, but he never put that back. And I'm like, hello. And meanwhile, the sofa is staring at it, and like
Yeah.
the sofa's like, hey, buddy.
That was a
You
really
forget
good
that?
scene because they actually managed to turn the top of the sofa.
Oh yeah, like he was. Yeah,
So
the
he's
top
like,
part was
"What?"
looking over at the thing.
You have the 3/4 pivot on the top.
I very much enjoyed
It's
that.
so good. Yep. And then I think we shortly learned after that the sofa can communicate through the plumbing.
Oh,
Match
4
your sofa.
houses
Through
down.
Yep.
talking
What
to
kind
the
of
sink.
plumbing system does New Zealand have that you can whisper into one drain?
You're all the houses in a row. They're all connected. It's all. It's just that
Like,
simple.
what is
I don't
going on?
Was she at that house? I think was she at the
No,
police
she was
station?
at her house.
She was at her.
no, she was at. Was she?
Oh,
She was
was
at
She
her
wasn't at
house.
TJ's house. Was she?
No,
At,
No,
she was
she-
at her house, and the sofa. I don't know.
was
the
saying
sofa was at-
Valerie.
Yeah.
I thought
I thought she was at Maxie's house.
I thought she was
Oh,
at the
no, no,
police
no.
station because they
That's-
come
no.
walking in.
That's when Maxie takes her to the hotel
Oh,
and
they're at the
puts her in the
hotel.
Hollow Inn.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
And the sofa's
and leaves
still
her
at the
there,
house.
and
Yeah.
the sofa's at the house
That's
where
right.
Maxie was on her way to.
We didn't watch it
So
enough.
it's not even 4 doors down. It's
It's like
across
across town.
town.
It's across town, 6 blocks away. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
So
a magic sofa.
try
Like,
screaming in your drains tonight and let us know how that works.
anybody.
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 Try to call your grandma
Put it-
through the drain.
Yeah, 100%. Grandma, hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
the meatloaf. The meatloaf.
So the next thing I noticed as a left-handed person, there's a lefty alert. The rabbi is a left-handed person. He's an artist. He's drawing boxes. He's telling her how to get rid of.
And
Yeah.
what a drawing it was.
Yes. And what does he immediately build? That's going to take him all night.
The box.
The box, which is the best ghost catching box.
Yep.
But why was there?
And
why
it
was
just
there only
slides right
one?
into place perfectly.
It's like, man.
But it does not because there was a gap.
There was.
There was, yes, it was
Drove
like a
me
giant
nuts.
gap.
It was not straight, and there was a huge gap.
Like
It
that
took
bitch is
a-
just gonna fly right back out
Yeah.
of there.
He just drops that one part into the sliding lid.
Yep.
And then he
Perfect.
flips it over, and all I could see was,
It was was space.
and
Yep.
like my brain, I was like, I would have made my team fix that.
Yes, you would have.
That's why we're not going to do
as
killer sofa
as your
play.
tech team is literally sitting at this table. Yes,
That's why
you
we're
would
not
have,
doing the
100%.
killer
But
sofa
that
play.
is
We
why.
wouldn't have let
Because
it get out that far.
Somebody would have sat in the audience and been like, hold on a second.
We wouldn't have let it get that far because we know you.
Consistency, guys.
But also,
Plot
we've seen
consistency.
lots of pictures and things of like real Dybbuk boxes.
They
and
do not
don't-
look like
and
that.
They don't look like wood shoe boxes.
No.
So
They
what
don't.
really confused me was he made this whole conversation and drew this beautiful diagram that they were going to have 2 boxes, but there was only one.
And then
Yeah.
we're going to set it on fire. Let's not forget the scribble fire. Then we're set it on fire.
But what really,
That part made me really, really happy.
the other
We
thing
all
that
did it.
really
Big
bothered me
fire.
about that scene was he's like, okay, here's the plan. And he makes this big deal, gets out this piece of paper. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put the Dybbuk in the box. Okay, how?
Well,
Obviously, by yelling at it.
by
and telling
just
it to get
yelling
in the
at
box.
it. Yeah.
Get in the box!
Get in there.
Get in the box! Will you please get in the box?
Did they ever deal with hers? Like, I know there was
No.
that scene where there was like,
No,
he was
there's
playing
one.
the flute or whatever
Yep.
for whatever reason, and
then
then
he-
had a heart attack.
He had a heart
He
attack.
comes back out and he's like, I've got the box.
Yeah.
And
That's heart attack number 2 or 3.
And
at
I'm
that
just
point in
saying,
time.
just give him the damn aspirin. The poor guy,
Yes.
they
that.
ignore
She grabs
they
the
ignore
box.
the aspirin. And then his
Exactly.
girlfriend,
Yeah, the
his-
voodoo
she's on the
priestess.
phone. She's like, get over here. And
in
he's
the
just
back.
reaching in the background for the aspirin. I loved
That's
it.
why you felt bad for him.
It probably
literally
was, 'cause I was
nobody.
like,
he's
no
like
one-
aspirin.
Yeah.
Right. If they had just given him
No one
aspirin.
helps him.
Mind you, if he had just sat
There's
up
no help.
3 inches,
Yeah,
he
right.
would have been
Couldn't.
able to just grab it.
Good.
Well,
He's had
and
a
we
heart
found out that he apparently survived. So,
Yeah.
And decided to not have a shirt on. And
Yeah.
for some reason. Like, cool.
All right.
it was rated TV 16.
That
or
was
something.
after 6 heart attacks. Like,
Yeah.
the
He's
man-
like, don't bother.
Stop
They're
getting
gonna
dressed.
They're gonna
They
rip it
cut all
open.
my shirts.
right when
They're
they
gonna rip it open.
they
later
ruined
on
all
anyway.
my shirts. Can we talk about how people take pills in movies and TV?
Oh my
How
goodness.
did they take it without water?
They just take the bottle. I mean, I remember watching House and all that stuff. They just take the bottle, shove it in there, somehow miraculously get exactly the right number of pills they need, or overdose or something, and then they just swallow it and keep going. Yeah.
Just
I would
fishing
be
the
like
pills out their tongue, I guess.
coughing
I don't know.
for hours
Yeah.
just taking it without water. Like, I always feel like it gets
I mean,
Oh yeah. Some people can do it. I'm not one of those people.
I'm one of those people. If I
Nope.
need to take an ibuprofen or something, I can.
Just
Yeah.
down the hatch.
Down the
Yeah.
hatch it goes.
My dad used to take like 5-6 pills, put them in there, boom, done.
That's
Yeah, that's-
I couldn't do it.
That's-
Yeah, that's how I am. Like,
Speaking
whatever.
of the pills,
Yeah.
like, we understand that the rabbi had the aspirin. That's an obvious. They've
Yeah.
kind of alluded to that. Where does Francesca get this pill bottle? What is it?
What-
It
and
only
why
happens
does she?
halfway through.
Right, and then she says that she's always had
Well,
them.
she had it right in the very beginning because I went back and I watched it and I even freeze framed to see what it was, and it doesn't say, it just has her name, but it says take 1 pill every 24 hours. How much time elapsed during this movie? Because she took,
She popped a
yeah,
lot.
she took it 20 times.
But like,
She was
is
trying
it?
to take 5 of them at once at one
Yeah.
point.
But is it like an antipsychotic?
I assumed
because
it was
she
an
was taking them in
antipsychotic.
reaction to the couch movie.
Yeah, and when she was hearing voices. And,
Yeah,
and
sure.
All of that.
And
Maybe
anxiety,
a muscle relaxer
something.
to help her go to sleep. I don't know.
Help her have good dreams. Get comfy in
It
a
was
couch.
enough. It was
Yes.
enough for the
Comfy
detective
couch.
to question it.
Right.
But also assuming that she's got a Dybbuk attached to her as well. Like she may have been having these problems for years. They never really delve into that.
Yeah.
So
All right, so let's move on. We're just about at the end here. The detective comes in. Well, let's see. My next note is classic head twist kill. So I know some things happened before that leading up to it.
the other matchstick thing where she tried to light the chair.
Oh,
on
the
fire.
matches.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Okay,
all right,
sure.
So she's trying to light the sofa on fire, right? She
Yes.
just pours the gas on it.
Which she got more on herself than the
after
couch.
This is begging the thing to get into the box because that is the most appropriate way to get a Dybbuk into the Dybbuk
Yeah,
box.
she couldn't just pour gas on it. She has to do
Yeah,
this.
she's
got
this.
slinging
And
all over
it has
herself
to
Her
be-
and have
hair is
seizures
just
with it.
so.
Please get in this box.
Yeah, and then can you please get in the box, please? It doesn't work, and then let's take the matches. All right, doesn't work.
Right,
I'm gonna do the same thing.
right.
Okay, sorry
She
if you
didn't
didn't get
learn.
All right, hold on. Same
She
thing.
didn't learn. Right, she didn't learn.
Let's just light it and drop. Light it and drop. It's
Right, she couldn't have just.
you gotta do is
What
go-
if she walked around?
Or move around to the side. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right. I mean, he's pretty limited in his face movements and stuff because she just, as long as if she moved it over 6
Right,
inches,
you
it
can
might
still
not have
light it
hit.
up.
Though I do have to say that little bit was hilarious, and
Yes.
it was definitely purposely
Oh, without a doubt.
hilarious. And I do have to say they hit the mark on it.
so just before that
Mm-hmm.
scene is the scene with Maxie falling
Falling out, yeah.
into the trash can. I enjoyed the death just before hers, where the sofa is throwing the dude off the roof.
Yes.
Like, that was incredible.
With
the
legs.
foot-
Right? Yeah. I was thinking, and as that was happening, I said, that's exactly how he's going to throw him off
Right,
the roof.
like how
Exactly. That's how
I
he's going
did
to scoot
like-
him across the floor and everything. He's just gonna,
Yeah, he's just, he's right. Like the thing is so massive, he just can't get out of the way of it.
way across the
up
patio.
over his head
Yeah.
and then flips it. Mm-hmm. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but he actually got up. There was some kind of box next to the wall. And the sofa actually got up on the box
Oh, yeah.
to look over the wall
over the
to
side.
make sure. But where I get confused is, how did the green tarp get over that body? Because the sofa never goes back downstairs again. So who
That we
covered
know
the
of.
body?
Yeah,
That we know of.
Right.
How did it get back there? Because the detectives
He-
barely could get back
He
there.
transformed into the weird Minecraft monster
Yeah,
where he can kind
exactly.
of move.
He
Yeah.
could just,
Like, cause after the whole match scene and everything, like later he does the creepy stand up and
That was
he,
epic.
he looks like the Minecraft creeper and he's just like creeping along
Yeah.
across the floor, standing up.
And then at the same time, Maxie's in a trash can. They just forget all about
Yeah.
her existence, and she's
I
alive.
love
but-
that they found
when they found the
one
other
body.
body, I was expecting them to find
Right.
her too.
Yeah.
And
Yes, because
then-
her
because
phone's
that's
going
who
off
they
till
were
it
looking
died,
for.
Yeah.
They were looking for her. They weren't looking
And
for
then
the
they
other
forgot.
guy.
and
She just
then,
wakes up the next day sometime and
with a giant shard of glass sticking out of her fucking forehead. Like this.
like, this is fine.
And no one addresses the glass in
She
the
goes
forehead.
upstairs and walks by two people that don't even pay her a second glance.
One
Yeah.
of which is
Which
in
is
a
supposed to be a
full
crime scene.
biosuit.
Yeah.
And,
No,
and everybody's just like,
going through.
And she's out
It's
here
fine.
like a glass unicorn, and
don't mind
nobody's
me, I'm
saying
just gonna
anything
head up
about
this
it.
crime
Dropping
scene,
blood.
it's no
Dropping
big deal.
blood.
In
Yeah.
this active crime scene.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like the forensics
Poor
of
Max.
that.
And they're like, oh, Maxie, are you all right? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Ding! Like, what the heck?
The one Gravy is like, "Are you all right?" And that was it. That was the only,
Yeah.
like, maybe let's get you an ambulance.
Where have you been, honey?
Where have you been?
In that trash can.
Do you have a
2 feet from where you're sitting.
Right. Well, and of course, she gets out of the trash can, and like typical movie and TV show, when you get out of the trash can, of course, you're covered in, stuff's all wrapped around your head and
Yeah.
everything, just to prove that you were in the trash.
But then she walked into the building and
Yeah.
there was not inch
was
of,
none.
there wasn't even any blood on her outfit. Like,
No,
oh,
it was just the one like drip halfway
This
down.
terrible,
And
this
the giant shard of glass.
tremendous amount of blood
which
on her head.
she fell feet first. How did that get into her forehead and not anywhere else on her? Because the glass bottles, which whoever
Maybe.
owned that trash can drank a lot.
Maybe she missed the trash can a little bit.
They showed her going
Went
straight in
over
it.
the edge, and then the neighbor came by, said, screw it. Flipped her into the trash can, took the green tarp, threw it over top of the other guy, and be like, these people are running through a lot of neighbors.
Yeah.
And just kept on going. What's the rules in New Zealand?
What's the rules?
You
We
allowed
don't
to have
know.
that many bodies out on the side of the house? Or,
Who knows?
You still have somebody that walks around with a wheelbarrow.
yeah.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet.
It's fine. Get in.
Yep. So then she ends up being possessed, and then, the other thing was
the detective comes in,
Yeah.
shoots the sofa,
shoots the sofa.
That's right.
And then they see,
and then the top of the sofa comes off
Yeah.
somehow.
It just fell.
and
Yeah.
why is his face ripped off?
So we had
What did
me
I
and Alyssa
miss that?
asked that the first time, and then when
Yes.
we rewatched it, we
Okay.
found out the answer because Grandpa says
No,
that
somebody called the
the
the female
hotline.
detective.
yes, Grape. They call
Yep.
Grape and say, "Hey, this corpse has been decomposing
Yeah,
for 2
the
weeks."
medical examiner.
Oh,
said it's been
okay.
decomposing.
Yes, I remember
and then
that.
That's when it goes back to the podcast guy that has to make everything dramatic by talking with his hands in front of his face like this, and every
Which
time
is
he's
how
like,
I'm
yeah,
going to speak from now on,
exactly.
no matter what.
Every time it's something
sounds
important,
really
I must stress
important.
to you that this is how we have to talk.
He's
I
like-
have to be able to see both of my hands directly in front of my face.
Ancient aliens and
And
stuff.
They take control of the corpses, and the corpses have to be usable, and blah 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 blah. And that's where they answered that is because was decaying for 2 weeks.
I think they just took the guy's face off so they could use a different actor. They just they're like, this guy's not available anymore.
Did they chop the legs off so that he could fit in the sofa?
That has to be the answer.
I assume so, but then when he transforms into the standing position, how does he move it?
He's walking. He's pirating that stuff. He's walking on the nubs.
He's part of the
Wild.
couch now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The couch
He's just
makes up the
walking on
rest of his
nubs.
legs.
That's it. He's just nub
That
walking
just
with
seems
the
really
couch.
extreme.
Nub
Like,
walking.
if she's got this other spirit in her, cutting off your legs and bedding yourself into a sofa just to get into the house to be next to her, like, that
No.
seems really extreme. Like, you've got all this other magic stuff going on. Why a recliner?
Which then we have to revisit back at the beginning of the movie. Why he cut off his legs in the first place? Like, and what kind of friend
Yeah.
do you have that you call
Right.
him up and you're just like, hey, Scott, can you do me a favor and come over tonight?
Yeah.
I need some help with something. Scott says, yeah, come over to the house. Hey, what do you need help with? We moving a couch or something? No, I need you to cut off my legs. They're just not doing it for me anymore. Can you
Yeah.
help me out?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
Of course
no
I'll do it.
problem. Like, let me get my
Fun
salves on.
fact: there was actually a doctor overseas that got arrested for doing that.
For all his friends?
No, himself.
I was good. Oh, wow.
He had some weird sexual fascination with body mutilation and lost his medical
I'm
license
not questioning.
and got arrested for
I'm
cutting
not
his own
questioning the
legs off.
guy that asked. I'm questioning the friend for even just being like, yeah, sure.
He was a
why not?
paid-
Even though he was a
paid
veterinarian,
Yeah.
he was a veterinarian, so he was understood. And of course, veterinarians work with sawzalls
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, if the veterinarian could have probably talked him out of it and said, "Hey, why don't you just ask her if she wants to be your friend? Just friends. You don't have to do all this stuff."
Stuff me in this
This guy's
sofa.
really a crappy friend.
Well, and
Yeah.
who put him in the sofa? Because that guy was saying that he was alive when he left. Like
Yeah.
he cut off his legs, he cleaned him up, sutured
Sewed him up, yeah.
and left. And he swore that he was perfectly fine and alive when he left. Which, okay, medically speaking, that guy probably would have went into shock. There was no anesthesia. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot going on there. Heart attack should have happened there, did not.
He would have just run out of blood.
Right, that
Yeah.
too.
Exsanguinated.
But he
Yeah,
leaves
big one.
him in this storage unit. Who puts the guy on the sofa?
He did.
How?
He climbed in.
Voodoo helped him do it. Helped him get in there.
The voodoo.
Or one of those crazy light sequences where there's
Oh,
always
yeah.
like the blue and the purple, and it just like absorbed it and knew
I
it.
don't think those were the worst visual effects I've ever seen. I thought they were okay.
I think they did a damn good job
Yeah.
with the visual effects on it.
Now-
I thought they were pretty
Like-
good.
I do
Like that
have,
sofa walking across. It was phenomenal.
they spent that's
Oh,
where they spent
oh.
their budget, was the sofa suit.
Yeah.
Except for the one time that the sofa moved when Ralph had to die while he was making sweet love to the bra and the hat.
Yeah, bouncing on the
I
bed.
Forgot about that scene.
down.
Oddly just bouncing on the bed.
Right.
And they just show the bottom of the couch just like sliding across the floor,
Yeah.
dragging the
And-
iron.
And somehow the couch was able to get up on the bed, kill him with the iron, and then get back down or whatever.
Now, the other question is, like, what size doors do they have in New Zealand? Because I know trying to get a recliner through a standard door is a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
When it
You gotta turn it
stands up, It gets
sideways.
thin, so they just turn it sideways and he shuffles through.
Yeah, but we just had to look at every door in the building to figure out
How to get it.
how to get a big pumpkin in the door.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when the sofa stands up,
Oh, I've moved enough couches and chairs.
What I'm saying is it's then.
Oh, he can just stand up on on his
so
two
then
legs.
he just stands up
He just-
and then turns sideways
Yeah.
and does a little shuffle through the door. Like that's what I'm saying.
Now-
Like he ain't in seat form.
Right,
That
right,
he
he's
is
straight up.
standing position and just.
Also, speaking of door sizes, did anybody else notice that in her kitchen there was a door that was this big?
We have
It
one of
was
those here.
long and skinny. No, it was smaller than that one.
Little
It
tiny
was literally
mouse door.
like
Huh.
this
Now I don't
big.
feel so alone that we're not the only ones in the world with a tiny door.
And I do also have to point out, as a dancer, she had ballet shoes. She had point shoes in every single room of the house, including the kitchen.
They were all brand new.
Why are your point shoes in your kitchen? Because if
Gifts.
they're used, they're disgusting. And those should not be in the kitchen.
They're gifts. It's
In
like
the
if you're a
kitchen and she
computer
had
guy.
2 knives in.
That drove
The
me
two-
nuts.
the two knives?
Drove me nuts.
There was nothing in the kitchen.
No.
It's a knife
no,
block with 2 knives.
I noticed that too. I was like, this house is so clean. There's nothing in their house. You know, she has
Alyssa
nothing
said
in the
that
house.
is the most unused kitchen.
Yeah. They didn't have
My
anything,
theory is
no
it was an
furniture.
Airbnb that they stuck pictures in and hung some ballet shoes
I
around.
want to know if it really was an Airbnb that they rented from somebody.
That's what the
whole
cost
thing.
was.
Yeah.
That's where the $80,000
Yes.
is.
The director said part of it was filmed in his house, and at the end of the credits, it said it was filmed in a theater. So maybe they built a little section. I don't know. I thought maybe the police office was a set
Yeah.
or something,
I'm gonna
because
have to
it
go
really
back and
looked
look.
like there was just
Yeah.
bare wood or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, and the rabbi's house was probably the director's house.
Probably because it was
definitely-
It was very, yeah.
dark
it
the whole
was
time. Yeah, you don't have to show off too
I
much
mean,
of
that
what
could
it
have
is.
been their theater prop room. Like there was
True.
a ton of stuff in there. Like, have you seen our prop room?
I'm terrified to walk in it right now, actually.
So are we.
All right. Well, I mean, that's the end. In the end, that
Yeah. Oh,
that Francesca and Gravy got together.
so hold on. Like when
The
Francesca.
spirits got
They're
together.
spirits. It wasn't them. It was Gerard and
Yeah, but when
Marie St. Clair
Yeah.
or
No,
something
No,
like
Marie
that.
St.
No,
Clair
um,
was her grandmother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Victoria or-
When
Yeah,
Francesca
Victoria. Oh,
is
no,
in
it
the
was
bathroom
the name that he
and
kept
she
saying.
tried to open up the pills and they go spilling all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is
and
that?
Then this creepy lady comes out of the closet.
Yeah, just
Who is that?
Like, I assume
Don't know.
that's,
Who's the
that's
creep-
Victoria or her Dybbuk or whatever.
yeah.
But I thought she was already possessed by it.
She was, but she took over. See, especially when we watched it again, I took it as she like OD'd on her pills and died, and then the Dybbuk took her over. Because at that point, like, then she had to kill the detective too, so that the Dybbuk could move back into his body. And then I wondered if their bodies are going to look like the one guy's bodies in 2 weeks, because they're technically both
They're
dead.
both dead.
Like, and they're just going to decay. But I don't know. I'll never know
faces
the
will
answers
be
to any
gone.
of these questions.
Now, the one
You
thing
just took
that
me on a whole nother ride.
Right. It's like I never thought of
the
that.
one thing that I do have a question
Well,
about.
mister,
if that's
now
the
you have a
case,
part 2.
Why was she in the button of the recliner at the very end?
Oh, right. Her little reflection
Yeah,
or whatever
doing the
was.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, falling down the thing.
Because, like, it was sucking out, like,
Souls.
Her
people's
soul.
souls,
Yeah,
basically.
souls.
Yeah, so
But
at
the
some
rabbi
point,
said that they had to have a human body to inhabit, that they couldn't actually inhabit inanimate objects, but then the sofa,
There's
which
somebody-
should not have had the spirit in it anymore, manages to take her spirit. I was very confused.
unless there was
That
an
stuff is
original
hard to
creature.
understand.
Unless they stuffed another body into the sofa.
Also possible.
True.
Like, poor mailman.
I just feel like I wasn't meant to understand that part.
Nope.
That's what I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like.
Yeah, but I also did feel like after watching the last 10 or 15 minutes that the whole movie could have, like, they could have done a zoom in and deep dive on the last 15 minutes and, like, nixed the rest of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean,
because
like-
that was more interesting
I
than
feel like the last
everything leading
15
up
was
for
a,
it.
was a complete recap and then reshot. Like,
Yeah.
no, we should have done it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's make sure we explain all of the things
Yeah.
leading up to this.
because there was a lot of stuff that I was really, really questioning it until like the very end. And
I
when
definitely
that last part
feel
came
like
along, we got it.
the entire bit with the first boyfriend was unnecessary. We didn't need him.
Yep, I agree.
Not at all.
Like, he didn't move the plot line forward. Him being immune to her didn't do anything for us.
But
like,
he's gay.
He was a throw. Yeah, they needed a gay character.
Oh, no, the token
That's
gay
how they got the
character.
grant.
Yeah.
That's how they got the grant.
They also need
Because
they
you
need
always
some
have to have-
throwaway deaths, just like Ralph. You know,
Yeah.
he just appears out of nowhere and goes, "You should be with me instead of him." Oh,
Did you
but
think about
I'm
what we talked
right,
about?
but I'm dead 5 minutes later. Yeah.
There was also another random police officer. Did you catch the other random police officer? Because Gravy was he was interviewing somebody, and I don't remember who he was interviewing, but the girl was, Grape was with somebody else going through the videotapes that Ralph had, the drives on his folder, and there was another guy there that
Oh.
sat there watching, and he watched
that
the
was-
entire.
That was the building manager.
Yeah, he
that
came.
let
He
her
came in and he
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Oh, let
yeah,
me
yeah.
cozy up and watch the rest of this spy
sat there
video.
and watched her trying to kill the sofa and like didn't do anything.
Yeah, like
It's just
homeboy was there like with popcorn. Might as well have been like.
He's like, oh, I got one of those sofas too. They are a popular model.
That one has 2 more buttons on it than mine does.
Mine doesn't have those buttons.
Those big
Those
buttons.
weird butt knives.
It kind of looks like he's smiling at you.
Well, it sounds like we all got a lot out of it. We enjoyed the movie.
I mean, yes, 100%. I'd have to say it was definitely better than the last one that we watched.
In the realm of bad movies, production-wise, it was
Yes, top tier.
top level.
Yep. I think they did very good. And as I said at the beginning, like I definitely feel like the cinematography was well done. The lighting was absolutely superb in that, except for the candle thing.
Yeah.
But I feel that they definitely put together a good one on that one. Absolutely.
Now, you guys have already seen more bad movies than I have, and I was more disturbed by what it recommended I should watch next.
Oh, so what did it recommend for you? Because what it recommended for us?
It recommended Butt Boy, which is a movie about
I have seen
people who
that.
go missing and
Yep.
they think that they're
It's
lost.
yep.
And there was another one that had another similar title.
We just
And then
got
it was
recommended-
Crackoon. And,
I love
yeah.
Yeah, Crackoon
Crackoon was great.
that should be on the list.
I still had PTSD from the raccoon that was here. So
All right,
like,
we'll wait a
let's
year.
hold off.
Yeah.
Let's hold off on
We
that one.
got
1 year from now.
recommended Amityville Toilet.
Amityville Toilet, which we believe is part of the Death Toilet series, of which there are 5.
Man, I'm in a new world.
I
You
don't
guys
know
are
if we watched
experts.
as many as you because, like,
No.
you introduced us to the Birdemics.
Yeah, but I didn't see those. I didn't find those movies organically. Those movies were all like recommended from other bad movie reviewers. So
From
it's
when
like,
you were watching Lamageddon.
Yeah,
Which-
so
Which we can't.
to give our viewers a little bit of backstory, like our friend group, we started doing this a few years ago on New Year's, right? And that's where the whole bad movie thing started with our friend group, and it has since developed into a love of ours to watch these very.
Sure.
If it's a B-rated horror flick, it's too good.
it's too good.
Yeah, like absolutely. Like we got to go lower than that. So
This has to be an absolute D- grade, like
Yeah.
somebody made it with a
Like-
paper tube and
Things killing and the hand puppets.
the hand puppets.
yes. So then we watched Lamageddon, and
Which started it all.
yeah, and I do have to say, Lamageddon was epic. It really was.
That is
So
by far my favorite top tier bad movie.
I kind of feel that we've all seen it enough that we could probably do an episode on Lamageddon.
Maybe we can convince them to re-stream it again. Since
Yeah,
they've
it
now
needs to
taken
come
away
back.
the
Yeah,
rights.
It
so,
needs to come back.
If the producers from Lamageddon would like to, you know what, send us a copy. Like,
There we go.
reach out
We can-
to us. Like, let's figure this out, and maybe we're in Florida too. I know they're in Florida. Maybe we can have them up and even like.
On the show.
Yeah, you want to be
Uh-huh.
on the show? Like, let's get this done. Like,
That's
get a hold
right.
of us. Let's make this happen.
And
I have
I am
questions.
still waiting for Alpacalypse,
Yes,
Alpaca.
absolutely.
the sequel to Lamageddon that was supposedly in the works and then disappeared.
Do you need actors?
We have plenty.
We can
Yeah.
recommend.
Go with you.
We can spare you some.
work. We can
We
work
got
with you.
teenagers. They're great.
They'll do whatever you say.
Yep. They're totally down to make silly movies.
That part will be cut out. I will cut that out.
No, they will though.
They would 100% do it if they heard us talking about this. That
Yeah.
door would be opening right now.
Right. We wouldn't even have to ask them.
Nope.
They would be begging us to be part
Yep.
of it.
We'll just phase through the walls and be there.
They'll just be there.
We'll just walk in the pantry and there we are. Teenagers.
All right, kids. I think that's about enough. We can wrap this up.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
We're going to try to do this twice a month, and we don't know what we're going to watch next. So if there's any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section, and we'll be happy to entertain those if we get enough good suggestions or bad suggestions. That's good too.
Yeah, make them bad.
Make them real bad. All
And
right.
remember, hit all the buttons, make all the things happen.
Yes, we want to do more of this, and we want you to be part of it.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Deuces.
Thanks.
Cut. All right, good job, everybody. Yep, 30 minutes.